Well, sorry. I haven't posted a video in over a year. It's been about 10 months since I've last posted a video, and I honestly I haven't, because I've been focused with school, and I've been focused with other stuff in my life where I haven't really, shared any of my thoughts or anything. And I honestly kind of thought that this almost was silly in a way, because I know so many people go on YouTube, and there's so many, well-known more people than me, because I'm just your average Joe, I don't know anything. Um, I'm just trying to convey to people what I've been hearing, what I feel like I've been shown. And it's hard not to post your own thoughts on the internet when everyone else does. I mean, it's one way that a lot of people at one time can see uh, your thoughts, your opinion. Anyways, so that is one of the reasons why I haven't been on here that long, and why I haven't been on here in a while. But I need to get back in the groove of things. I need to start, putting things out there as much as I can. Because I come across a lot of stuff every day in my life where I think to myself, man, people really need to hear this. Anyways, so the one thing that I want to say about everything that we're going through right now, we all know it's temporary. And we should know, I'm not saying that all of us do know, but we should know that we shouldn't be afraid of this. We shouldn't let fear overtake our emotion and our way of living. And I see that a lot with people, oh my God, you can't come into the store if you don't have a mask on, or, hey, 6 feet apart, And I mean, it's a fear complex, and I'm just gonna get right down to it and say it. But deep down, it's a fear of death. People are afraid they're going to die, and if they die, they don't know where they're going. And so that's what this whole thing is about. If we, as a world, stopped living in fear, stopped giving them what they want us to be under, which is this fear and this every man for himself complex, to really get us against and go to war with each other. That's what they want us to do. They want us to do this so that we kill our own self, break ourselves down to make them go higher in power. And when I'm talking about them, I do mean the elite. I do mean the bankers out there, the ones that are really rigging and controlling the system and really pushing down our throats the conspiracy of this fear and of the virus itself, honestly. So my point is, we are all living in fear because, one, they want us to, and two, we don't know where we're going when we die. But this is my thing. If you know who you are, if you really know who you are, that you are a child of God, that there is a life after this one, you know who Jesus is, you know what he did for you, you know within yourself that this earthly thing, this mundane thing of a virus cannot take you down, then you know that you shouldn't be afraid of this, and you know that there is nothing to be afraid of, because he is over you, he is watching you, he is with you, and you have to believe that. If you don't believe that, then, well, you might as well have the virus. But if you do believe that, and if you know who you are, who cares if you get the virus? Who cares if you don't? Okay? It's as simple as that. Because it's just like the flu. Who cares if you get the flu? Who cares if you don't? Either he will have you overcome this, and that is his will, or you will die from it, but you will go on to the next life. You will go on to heaven. You will go on to that eternal place that he has for you. And so that is the message that I want to convey to people, that deep down, if you know who you are, do not be afraid of this. This is part of life. Sickness, illness, health, abundance, or poverty is part of life. And we all have to experience it. I had cancer when I was younger, and that was life-altering. That was death-threatening. But I'm alive. And that's my point. I could have died, but I didn't. Not only because I had faith that I wouldn't die, because I knew in my gut, within me, that I wouldn't die, but because that I also knew that whatever happened, he was going to take care of me. And each individual out here in this world, we have to think of that way, that we are going to be taken care of. So, again, we shouldn't be living in fear, because that's what they want us to. They want to have that power over us. And second, we shouldn't be living in fear, because if you know who you are, and you know who God is, and you know you have a relationship with him, you know that whether you live or die, you're going to be okay. You're going to be taken care of. So that's really all I wanted to say to the world. And I would encourage everyone to live amongst everyone and live your regular life like you were. Because honestly, if we think about it, you don't quarantine the healthy, you quarantine the sick. You don't, even back in Jesus's day, they didn't separate and take off all the healthy on one side. They quarantined the lepers, and that's what we need to be doing here. And if we don't, then yes, this virus will get worse, because if our immune system is down, we will be more than likely prone to get the illness. Anyways, it is common sense. It is just pure standard logic, and I encourage everyone to use the brain that they have.